Morning. For me, not for you. Okay, I'm turning up a little bit. I don't know how much that will end up being. Um, so I guess if you can figure out if that's enough or not, that would be cool. If otherwise, I'll just turn it up again later if it's not enough. Because I don't want to overdo it. Yeah. We are live already, by the way. Can they hear you? They should be able to hear you, yes. What's up, people? No. Okay, I'll look in a second. Let me just update. I'll just go update the stream titles. Okay. Keep. JAHODA. Yeah. Love that. Huge. Skirk is totally deserved. Should be. There's only one person who's said anything on Twitch. I'm doing good, Gen Pro. Automatic, high. All right, setup should be all good. Actually, maybe it would be smart. Just the ones we discussed last night. A bit new from last stream. Yeah. Yeah. Well, it's just so incomplete. To say that she's too restrictive now is just insanity. It's just absurd. Just to make any like judgment on her kit right now is, yeah. You mean her clothes? That's why she has to remove them control? Yeah, her clothes are too restrictive until she ults. That's right. It's just leaks. Who knows if it's all true? I mean, it's going to be true. It's just incomplete. Okay, what am I looking at for ZZZ? Okay, so I'm going to the Reddit post. I'm going to live stream to you. Okay. Oh. The Yi Sung Chang special attribute. Yep. Yes. Yes. Some streamers have this like keypad beside them where they press things and it makes and they have like certain sounds attached to it. So I want like the conspiracy theory sound. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah. So she's gonna be a special physical, like a special new physical Void Hunter. Yeah, for sure. Someone said so Columbina's not worth it? No, people are crazy for dooming Columbina. She's gonna be the best character in the game. It's insane to doom Columbina. At this point. Yeah. People doomed every Archon like crazy. And they were all the best character in the game on release. I guess, except for like since in recent days. Get a digital soundboard from the web and program to your keyboard? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, Raiden's the only one who hasn't been the best character in the game on release. No, she wasn't. Kazuha. Hu-Tao had higher numbers, yeah. But Raiden probably was the best casual DPS. Like if Hu-Tao was the old Moika with special combo, Raiden was mashy. Was just mashy skirk. I don't really care about Doom posting if she's a good replacement for Ino. Yeah. Oh yeah. I don't care about the Doom posting either. I know people are doing that she can't heal. What the fuck is that? Who thought she was gonna heal? And also who cares that she can't? Seeing a lot of Columbina doing it on Twitter. I know, it's insane. People are crazy. We needed and expected her to heal because Flynn's and Nefa really want one. No, Flynn's has Inefa. And if you can't survive with Inefa, then just build more attacks so you have more shielding. And then Nefer, I'm not gonna lie, it would have been nice. It would have been nice. So needed, sure, I can give needed. Expected, not a chance. Llama C1 exists. Ain't no way they give Llama her C1 and then just put Columbina healing at C0. Absolutely no shot. Nope. That's always been my opinion. How good is Skirk without Shenhe? The same goodness. Shenhe does not contribute to her goodness in the slightest. Just use Mona. In fact, I got a better clear with Mona yesterday than I did with Shenhe because Mona's buff is more front-loaded. Does she have any sustain? You must have not been here 10 seconds ago when we were talking about how she doesn't have any sustain, and she won't be. Another star goes out. Yep. Her sustain is prototype Amber. Just do prototype Amber on both Nahida and Columbina. And there's your sustain. Boom. I'm kind of memeing, but like that actually might be okay. This is the same place that happened to me yesterday. Will Mona be the best 4th slot in the Skirk team after 6.2? It doesn't. Her buffs don't change her presence on Skirk teams. If you have C4 Mona, she's already the best in slot. Who's Varka going to need for his team? Apparently, it's going to be DURIN. Venti? Can't remember who else. Is Columbina mid? It's crazy to say that Columbina is mid right now. That's an insane thing to say. Do Columbina cons might be better than getting White Horse in Columbina? I don't think so. I think getting White Horse is going to be better.
Quietly now.
But Columbina does seem to have some DPS capabilities, which is something that we didn't know about yesterday. Not yesterday. Like, not when I made the video. We got the thing where she has, like, a real charge attack. Oh, yeah, when you have more not cry characters. But yeah, but that leak was kind of wrong. Nothing in her kit, so far that we know of, has anything to do with having lots of not cry characters. Yeah, but it also said something about more not cry characters on the team. How long should I spam from to notice a message? I noticed your message just now, but you didn't include your other message in it. Unlucky. There's like a lot of chatters right now, so, and I'm in the middle of like doing stuff, so sometimes I miss messages. You're pre-farming for who? DURIN and JAHODA. And a lot of people like talking amongst themselves, so I don't know. So yeah, it's like I don't know what they're even talking about. What if these leaks are just Hoyo bait? All leaks are Hoyo bait. Hoyo is in control of the leaks. I'm like 90% sure of it. Columbia requires a lot of energy. Can be paired with Muso no Hitotachi Wielder. What are your thoughts on Raiden plus Columbina? Oh, I see. If she requires a lot of energy, then Raiden might have more use on an Inefa Columbina wheelchair than she would have otherwise. Yep. Yep. Raiden is not impactful enough for it to be like actually good and like a real, you know, have it be actually like good, but it could be a good option for Raiden.
Familiar presence detected nearby.
How much team DPS will increase?
Hello,
We don't know.
traveler.
Hope Sandrone is another support, so I can skip her.
Yes.
Yeah, Sandrone. We were talking about this yesterday.
Below her stand. Yes, I am.
April
How
and
about
I.
you?
What the hell is Sandrone going to be?
Thank you for your concern. A few days ago, Ino adjusted my humor module, returning it to its original output.
What the hell is Columbina going to do? Or not Columbina, is Sandrone going to do? Yeah, it says right here, Sandrone is indeed Geo. Do you kill the Fatui local legend while farming mats? Oh, I didn't. I should, I guess. Where's April? She's just being quiet today. She's probably busy doing something.
Because my efficiency in general, according to Ino, it is because the creative logic of these jokes is overly chaotic, and my logic module cannot comprehend their creative principles. Therefore, I cannot produce content of substance. In order not to affect the logic module's operation, Ino decided to return the humor module's parameters back to normal levels. But if you enjoyed my sense of humor from before, Traveler, I can notify Ino. Do you not like these types of jokes? Is that so? You must, of course. My answer is this. Krumkaki recipes
Say that again.
include specific, of course.
Sometimes you have to leave the map and come back to trigger certain events in ZZZ. And I was trying to do my weeklies, and it just was like not showing up. So
You're welcome. If you have time, remember
I had
come
to leave the
visit.
map and come back, but
Although
it's
my
the first time
humor
that's ever
module has
happened
been
for
shifted
weeklies,
to create a
so
joke
I was
generation
confused.
module, I will be
Please, Jelly Guy, tell me about cons.
according to my lit. Until next time.
What?
Cons for who?
Cons. Cons. Pros and cons. We'll make a pros and cons list. Is that what you want? Cons are generally not worth it. Too expensive. But can be very good. Early cons can be a very good choice for brute forcing hard endgame. So I recommend getting strong early cons for your favorite characters. Cons.
Depends on who your favorite character is. Don't get Zhao cons.
That's why I said strong, but yes, doesn't hurt to extra clarify. I don't know, I like the way he called you Jelly Guy. Seems wrong. Why do you like it if it seems wrong? Columbina cons, Jelly Man? We don't really know about Columbina cons.
Do you think it's even possible that that Columbina is going to be non-cry only with her kit? Because that's what it's looking like at the moment.
Transfiguration. Do your master's bid.
What does it mean to be not cry only? Like she needs to like.
What if it's like, there's Llama and an Effa, So like, what if like you put Llama on the team and Columbina on the team, and then like you can turn like any I don't know, like Hydro DPS into a Bloom team or something, or maybe you can do something similar with an Effa. Like you don't need to play Flens to get the electro charge, or yeah, like lunar electro charge or whatever it's called.
Lunar charge.
If you just lunar charge, if you only have Lauma or not, what? No, an Effa and Columbine on the team. You know what I mean? I don't know.
Um,
I mean, Mavwika needs like another Natlan unit, so I don't think it's absurd to think that she would need another
true.
Notcry unit.
You
But I'm
can
just
already
thinking
do
of
that with
ways.
Ino. Yeah, what
I'm
if
just
she's
thinking-
just really big Ino?
I'm just thinking like, what are ways that she could work around what you could do? Use a second Nodcry character on the team that would still make every character still boost all the characters that aren't Nodcry DPSs. You know what I mean? That's what I'm trying to think about right now.
Yeah, that I think that's maybe the way that they would go, is that it would make more sense if the Geo 4-star was on Columbia's banner, so you could use them together.
Cryo incarnate.
And like your Columbina core would be Columbina with the Geo character if you're free to play. Although you do get probably the Geo character for free, actually. Come to think of it. We can see one ignore need Atlan unit. Is that not true? You still want an Atlan unit. Wait, even with your C1.
Attack defrosting. At first, my will embodied. Do your master's extinguish. Mine to will.
I mean, it would make sense because it'd be hard to build. It would make her. To be honest, it's kind of what I'm expecting, I guess, because
What?
if
What
we
exactly
look
are you
at
expecting?
for her to need another Nodcry unit on the team at this point is
Yeah.
what I'm expecting, because if we think about it, that's the only way that you actually prevent Moika and Skirk from being overpowered. Because they have, you know, Moika already needs Bennett and a Natlan unit and a Cryo, so she's not going to be able to fit Columbina. Like, even if Columbina replaces the Cryo, you'd have to replace Bennett, and that's not gonna work to make her team like actually better. And then Skirk can't fit. There's no lunar freeze, so you can't fit a
Two
Cryo.
characters on it. Yeah.
So like, so then therefore she's buffing Flynn's and Nefer the most, and Veresa. Veresa needs, well, she wants Overload now, but even if you were to add the Nodcry stuff, like, I mean, it's probably, it might even be like a side grade for Veresa stuff, but it's gonna be worse than doing it for Flynn's, but yeah. And then Mulana uses the Hex stuff. I don't know, it kind of makes sense balance-wise for her to use a Nodcry unit. I think I think people are gonna have to get some Nodcry unit to use with her. Yeah. Whether it's White Horse, whether it's Llama, just Llama, because you can do a Llama Hyperbloom team with double Dendro, so and Kuki, and then Columbina as the driver. Columbina's new information. I should add this to the Streamlabs thing. But her new
Like I wonder
information.
if it's Alhaitham's best team or something.
Will it work with? Would it even work with Alhaitham?
Columbina, Llama, Alhaitham, Cookie.
No, I think you're just gonna. I think if you use her with Llama, then Columbina's the DPS.
Why?
Because she uses her charge attacks to consume the Verdant Dew. And if you just use Alhaitham, you're not doing anything with the other 3 Verdant Dew. I suppose if
Maybe
you quick
it's-
spot to Columbina and use her 3 Verdant Dew quickly, maybe it could work. Maybe it could work.
What happened to Lunar Freeze? It never existed. It was just a thought experiment. No leak said Lunar Freeze, I'm pretty sure.
Gives 3 more Verdant Dew that recover simultaneously. Charge attack can consume Verdant Dew for damage.
This kind of changes the perspective a little bit. This person says that they're pulling for Varisa, and they don't think you'll be able to get DURIN and Columbina as well. Should I skip DURIN? First of all, do you have Mavwika? If yes, then you probably don't need DURIN, and you should probably get Columbina. Second of all, do you have any interest in any lunar stuff at all? Because it kind of seems like that's what Columbina's set out to be. Currently, we have very early leaks, so this could completely change. Keep up to date with Jello's videos. But if she's like lunar only, then, and you don't plan to pull any of the Nodcry DPSs that seem to be lunar focused, that we know of at the moment, then maybe Columbina's not a priority for you, and maybe boosting your Ruiz is a bigger priority. I don't know. But lastly, do you care about Endgame? Maybe you want Columbina then, because just having a single copy of Columbina is probably going to be able to brute force through lunar content. Meanwhile, Varisa might not be able to do that with everything, because there's gonna be lunar shill, and Columbina is gonna be the best answer to that. That's how I answer that question.
I agree.
I really wish my Chevreuse teams weren't so underwhelming. Raiden sucks,
Yep.
and Arlie craves melt. Well, Arlie Chevreuse is definitely a strong
good.
core, is it not? Yeah.
Mhm. It's not as good
Raiden
as Melt.
sucks, yeah.
It's not as good as Melt, but yeah. Trying to pare down the Columbina.
Mavika mains will still cope that she's the best DPS with tryhard advanced combos. I don't know if any of the new teams with Columbina are gonna be better than Mavika, even with the simple combos and the hard combos, to be honest. I think they're quite obtainable to an average person if you actually try, to be honest. Because I ain't no try-hard mega gamer, and I could do it, so... And I don't think anyone's competing with Mavika's best combos anytime soon, to be honest. Unless some other character comes out where they have advanced combos.
I think the combo's pretty annoying, though. I don't think most people are going to want to do that. It's a tough one. How do you...
I don't know if it's... I don't know, I kind of don't think it's that annoying.
Mine to wield.
I don't know, it feels very unintuitive. And while you're learning it, it's very not satisfying.
Do you think Whitehurst will be the new best DPS with Columbina?
Yeah,
I don't know.
I
I don't know why you think that though. Like, she's not a focus character, she's some random nobody. She's
Yep.
not a Skirk, she's not a Varka, she's not Alice. So why would she be the best DPS in the game? I think she'll be a strong DPS because I think any DPS releasing in Genshin Impact is going to be meta defining. But I don't know if she would be the best. Why are you so confident she would be the best?
Because because of when she's releasing. She's releasing in the Moika slot, last year's Moika slot. She may not be better than the unintended Moika combos, of course. I don't think that she will be. But aside from that, I think she'll probably do a bit more damage than Flins and Nefer. And I think that Flins and Nefer are going to be Skirk level with Columbina. And if they do more damage than Skirk, Skirk's already pretty close to Moika, so I think that it's going to be like right around Moika level.
Any questions about if Columbina is going to make certain teams better than other teams, or if it's gonna
Add fast track.
do a certain amount of DPS. We can't answer those questions because we literally have no
Add Astra.
number data on anything, so can't answer those.
Yeah. Nefer's already better than Skirk? So cap. Bait used to be believable.
You can trust us that as soon as there's number data at all, the theory crafters are gonna start losing their minds over Columbina and rushing out as soon as possible because they want to make their content and their coin, and then and we're gonna be on that. So don't you worry. When we know, we're gonna say it.
Mm-hmm.
ASAP.
That's what leaks have said today, April. People are speculating she's new best DPS. We can see a lot of situation with Arca being the support this time. Is that what leaks said, or what people are speculating? Because
no,
I've
leaks
speculated
did not say
that from minute one, but are there leaks that said that?
No, they didn't.
Source? Well, sometimes the leaks don't appear on the Reddit for a while. Will Columbia make Senora better? Yeah, well, they kind of have anti-synergy, so not really, but Senora is still gonna get buffed by Pantalone, so it's fine.
I love April. Why? Columbina has shield or heal? No. We can add that to the list of questions. Does Columbina have sustained Jello?
I saw a video. I have to find it again. No. Those videos are not. Come on. Those videos are not real. At this point, she's a glorified Ino. Yes. Because Ino, but Ino doesn't do it. The difference is that Ino doesn't do anything. Whereas Columbina seems like she'll do something, so that's good.
Is Varka Geo? What? No.
It's for good Geo. We saw his Animal Vision videos from Red and Shotgun. Those videos are not. Yeah, they're not reliable for this. Jill will make Columbina main DPS. You know I don't make the kits, right? I'm not kit maker, man. How do you know that he's Anno? We've seen his vision in in the game.
Yeah. If you've already seen Nodcry, if you already have a Nodcry DPS like Nefer, should you pull for Whitehorse or wait for future characters? Bro, that's gonna depend on you. Really,
Yeah.
like what the DPS. I feel like when it comes to supports, you get the supports to support the DPS, but when it comes to the DPS, it's just like, what do you want?
I think Whitehorse.
That's really all it is.
Yeah, Whitehorse is probably gonna be one of the better DPSs to pull as well, because their Inefa / Llama is going to be the 4-star on their banner, which should make them the most free-to-play friendly Nodcry DPS, like lunar DPS. You know what I'm saying?
Because you can make 3. Because you pulled Columbina and then you pull her and then you have the 4-star on the banner.
Yeah. As opposed to the other ones where you have to pull a separate 5-star and as well as pull Columbina.
Yeah.
Whitehorse maybe Geo at Syndrome.
I wonder
so
what
you'll
the
have 2
4th slot will
Geo.
be.
Maybe, but also we don't even know when Syndrome is coming out or what she'll do. Maybe she won't be a DPS.
What would that 4th slot be?
Maybe it'll be
So
Syndrome.
gross. You can't swirl Geo, so obviously not, but just thinking like, how are you gonna get an EM buff? I don't know, like, you don't even, I don't even know if EM buffs what you want, but like what else would you put on that fucking team? I know?
For now, probably just like, I don't know. I don't know. I mean, it depends on what their kit does. Maybe they want
It's like,
Goro.
okay, it's
If they're
lunar
defense scaling, maybe they want
crystallized.
Goro. They'd want Goro if they're defense scaling.
Yeah, defense scaling. I love how April and Jello are married and telling us they're single. That's not a real thing. I am married to my husband who is not Jello, and Jello is indeed single, so there's a lot false going on in that statement there. Um, but I was thinking, okay, defense and EM scaling, lunar, whatever, the crystallized DPS. You put Columbina on the team. You put the new 4-star on the team, obviously. Is it really Goro?
Yeah, I think so. Right now, right now it would be Goro, because Goro buffs defense and geo crit damage. And a little bit of healing. Because that team
Yeah,
doesn't
is
have
there
a healer
healing on the
yet.
team? Yeah.
But you have Goro now. C4 Goro. Maiden's beloved Goro. Huge. Unless Whitehorse is hot as fuck, I'm skipping.
Don't worry, she'll be hot as fuck.
She's gonna be hot as fuck. Worst kit ever? Isn't Goro kind of gives a bunch of buffs? I don't think it's a bad kit.
It won't be Goro for long though, but I kind of don't. I think it'll be Goro for a few patches because I don't think they would do back to back to back necessarily.
Is this his wife? No, I am single.
People are just guessing things. Okay, me and Jello are friends. We're not related. I'm not his daughter. I'm not his sister. I'm not his mom. I'm not. No one's guessing that, but like, we're just
Oh my
friends.
God.
Imagine two friends
Can you imagine
playing
2 friends?
games at the same time
It's crazy.
while in a call.
Insane. Jello's too handsome for people. Yeah, I only go for anime waifus.
The abyss is like the world's shop.
So April is Jello's stepmom. Uh-huh.
Yeah.
She's your grandma. Mm-hmm. She's your
I
AI
think
companion.
they're just
Mm-hmm.
gonna lean into this.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Low key, April looks like Jello's young daughter since she always bullies him. I look like it because I bully him?
Strange. My daughter doesn't bully me. My daughter is very sweet.
I also do not look related to Jello at all.
No.
And I know because I've seen what his children look like, and his children literally have the same face as him.
Yeah. Jello, what if your wife hears that?
It's just three
I
Jellos.
don't have a wife. I don't have a wife.
Did I frighten you? Did I frighten you?
As well, Jello said that he welcomes us and helps with deciding who to build and pull.
I don't have Nefer and Flynn's. I have Lauma. Should I pull for Columbina and Whitehorse or go for Skirk and Escoffier? That's a hard question to answer. Both of those are probably gonna be really good. I think that Columbina and Whitehorse is going to be helping you with the end game more, like a lot easier. Skirk is also brute forcing everything. But like, you know, if they're gonna do Lunar Shell, it's like Skirk is just brute forcing, meanwhile Lunar Shell is gonna be Lunar Shell. So I would probably lean towards Columbina and Whitehorse in
Yeah.
that decision, but both
Until
are gonna be good. Both are good. So if you like Skirk more, you could get Skirk too. She's also like destroying everything.
Yeah, I would say for meta, it's almost certainly, unless we get like information to the contrary, it's almost certainly going to be better for meta to go for Columbian and Whitehorse.
By ordinance divine.
But that being said, yeah, if you really love Skirk, like if it was me and I didn't have the pulls, probably I would skip everything until both of them and try my best to get both of them. But it's I guess it's probably not going to happen. It's like 4 characters potentially in one patch. So. But yeah, like she said, Skirk is brute forcing everything easily right now.
Guys, it's not that hard. If you were once married and you now aren't, and they aren't dead, then that means you got divorced.
Chat attempts to comprehend human relationship statuses. Impossible. Challenge impossible.
Mission impossible.
Quietly now. Off to the freezer. Obey.
Yeah, and when 2 people hang out and have fun talking to each other and they're not in a relationship, they are called friends.
A little of quietly now.
How did we meet? I became a helper in his Discord server, then he was doing his like tier list, his previous tier list video, and he wanted the helpers to join the stream and like give their opinions, their feedback, and then that's how we like started talking, and then we became friends.
True. You friends, I call that a business partner. I mean, we are business partners. We have a podcast together. The greatest podcast on YouTube. Waifus on Slander. Check it out. Huge. Sure, it's simple enough. All human relations can be understood by comparing their reputation and karma stats and consulting the faction tables. Exactly. Genshin players have never and never will be faced with predicaments like these.
Genshin question, I've seen many videos of DURIN in what seems like random teams. Is he supposed to be good working with any DPS? I mean, his best team seems to be like Varisa. If you have the C6 4 stars.
His very
kind of mostly
depends if he works as a DPS for real or if it's fake.
If he works as a DPS, he can be a good DPS on his own. He mostly supports kind of old units, but he does bring those old units to quite meta levels. And I don't think this is the end of DURIN. I think that he's gonna probably be best in slot with Varka, and most likely best in slot with Alice. I feel like this is just the beginning. This is his release where everyone's like, oh, why would I pull DURIN? And then we're all gonna regret it when we skipped him in 3 patches. That's what it's gonna be.
He's basically he's a Nefa. Remember a Nefa? How everyone skipped her because she was mid? And then it turns out she was kind of fucking broken and everyone wished they got her. Because she like works with everyone and is good for the shill. That's DURIN. Although they're not doing any Hex and Circle shill, so maybe... Well, but they might do Hex and Circle shill, I guess. You say you have a family of 5 or a family of 2, am I deaf? Yeah, I used to have a family of 5, and now depends on how you look at it. Depends on how you define family. She's still the mother of my kids, so still family in a way. Should I go all in on Skirk? Go all in Skirk.
Not a
Skirk
bad
R1
decision
slash.
meta-wise at all.
I like
So
both.
yeah, sure,
Sorry,
why not?
what?
I'm just saying it's not. It's a good decision. Continue.
Yes, good. It's based in Skirk build. Skirk R1 slash C2, Escoffier C2. I mean, I would say you can just like, I would spread it out a little bit personally. Like I would go like Skirk R1, maybe her C2, and then go for, and then go for the, and then skip out on the Escoffier C2. You know, just like save those 2 pulls for cons for Columbina and Whitehorse or Nefer or something. Just so you're spread out a bit, because I think Skirk's R1 C2 R1 is going to be brute forcing things for like years to come. I think it's a bit premature to also go for a Escoffier C2. Don't have any non-card characters. Should I pull for Columbina Whitehorse or go for Escoffier and Seat Lally? I have Mav and Skirk, or am I cooked? I mean, if you want to play Skirk, you definitely need Escoffier. So I would say Escoffier would be the #1 priority. Mav, you can get away with Overload, you can get away with other kinds of melt, you can get away with Vape. So assuming you have Shalonen, then your Mav could be chilling, and you could go for Columbina and Whitehorse. But it's hard to say.
Is C1 Llama good for Nefer and Columbina since Columbina doesn't heal? I'm assuming that C1 Llama was definitely intended to be the best slot healing on that team. So, I get that C1 on rerun. That's all. I don't think they're gonna power creep that.
Yeah, they're doing a sneaky scummy. They're doing a sneaky scummy move by trying to sneak in soft requiring a C1 for a team and seeing if they can get away with it. So it's up to you if it's worth it. Like currently, the thing about it is like currently you can just run a healer like Kuki, and you don't really lose much because there's no better units to run because Nahida sucks.
Like I guess you would put Nahida on the team. It's like okay.
So like yeah, you're just not getting that much value out of it. If you say had C2 Nahida, that could be like fucking huge because C2 Nahida stacks nicely with that, and then getting
or maybe like a C2 what's her name?
Yeah.
The Hydro girl who
Columbina?
does Bloom. No.
Llama?
Hydro girl who does Bloom.
Hydro girl.
Hydro.
Nilu.
Nilu, yeah. If you have a C2 Nilu.
Well,
Isn't that, like,
right.
really good on the team?
Because then you could use C2 Nilu and Columbina.
Yeah.
Interesting. Yeah, that could be good too. That means they're married and trying to throw us off the scent. All the things your doctor tells you are wrong are actually real. Stop taking your meds. True. Yeah. When are you going to do a door giveaway? I can't ship a door. It's too big. Shipping is expensive.
In Overload, Mav should be on attack, right? Not EM? Yes, attack. Here's the deal. You want EM when the reaction itself does a lot of damage, which is like Vape and Melt. In Overload, the only reason that those teams are so powerful is because Chevreuse exists, and she's like buffing the team because Overload is existing at all, basically. I'm not saying that right, probably. But it's not Overload that's doing the damage on the team, so you don't want EM.
Yeah. Does Jello still want to use Raiden thanks to DURIN? Raiden's still too bad, I think. But we'll try it. Should I go in Skirk? Yes.
Pulling Geo and hoping for meta relevance is a gamble. Okay, people seem to have all these misconceptions about Geo. They're like, oh, Geo is clunky. Geo's never gonna be meta. Like, just because like Ito is bad now and Navia wasn't like a peak unit doesn't mean that like they hate Geo and all Geo units are gonna suck from now on. That's not a thing.
Yeah.
It's Hoyo. The
They can
element
do whatever the
does
fuck they
not
want.
matter. They could give her the highest multipliers in the game, and she could be the easiest character in the game to play.
Well,
So
just
like,
look at the screen right now.
yeah.
Freeze sucked. Freeze fucking was terrible. And then we have the, you know, some would argue the best DPS in the game on the screen right now.
Oh
I
my
wouldn't
God.
argue that. I wouldn't argue that, but some would. I'm currently using Lo-Fi. I'll have them stick on Skirk. What would be the best vertical investment? Skirk R1. Lo-Fi is not that good on her.
Where do we come from?
We do have Cryoation next. Might get a Skirk replacement like we did with Arlecchino. It's true, but Skirk is way above other characters more than Arlecchino was above other characters. In Overload map should be attack sands, yeah. Oh, that was what you're talking about. Will Capitano be good with Columbina? No, Capitano is going to be better with Pantalone. Good free-to-play team for Skirk C0. Escoffier, Sing, Chomona. You can get Escoffier as a free-to-play.
Is Flensig better than free-to-play option for Arle? Probably. Usually stat sticks are better than, like, I don't know, fucking White Tassel.
Yeah, White Tassel's terrible.
Like, cause that's her free-to-play. I don't really know what the other free-to-play option is.
If you have, like, Jade Spear from the standard banner, that would be nice.
Oh, you mean another 5-star stat stick?
Yeah. But it's
Yeah.
kind of free to play, you know?
I mean, it is, yeah, if you have it, yeah. I don't know what you mean by free-to-play. I wouldn't really, I feel like when people say free-to-play, they don't mean gotcha 5-star standard weapons, to be honest.
I know, but
Even
like,
though
but
it-
some people
yeah.
have them, so I don't know.
Yeah.
Your actions are bad, but element strength completely depends on the character's element. Yeah, exactly. That's why I think during overload with race is weird. You'd have to replace Yansan with Fischl for Hexen. No, you don't have to have Hexen. You just replace. You just don't replace Yansan.
The abyss.
Is Flynn Sigma? Okay, you already asked that.
It's always there, and it will never perish.
I just would like to say that there's an equal chance that Skirk gets power corrupt or buffed into the best DPS in the game with the Cryo Archon. I would like to throw that out there. It's 50-50. Or they just ignore freeze entirely, and Cryo Archon doesn't interact with freeze at all, and it's like only melt. Could happen as well. What's your co-host? Check out our podcast, Waifus and Slander. This is April.
My free-to-play is R1 Blackcliff and White Tassel. Okay, first of all, Blackcliff? Why did you buy that? But maybe understandable if you have nothing. Don't buy those. And then, yeah, Flynn, use Flynn's weapon.
Oh, definitely. It's gonna be way better. Is Skirk, Escoffier, and Mona considered a free-to-play team? Free-to-play just means you didn't spend money, but sometimes people mean 4 stars, which are less free-to-play friendly than 5 stars, so I always push back when people, I know what people mean, but I push back because it's stupid. So, I consider, like, the default Skirk free-to-play team to be Skirk, Escoffier, Sing Cho, and Mona. No, they were gonna Arlecchino her. I'm gonna Arlecchino you.
What's Arlecchino's overload team with DURIN? Someone's
Where do we
asking.
come from?
No one's calcing it. I'm pissed.
I'm
Actually,
assuming
no.
it's
Someone did calc it. It's still worse than Melt when you actually get a good build, but it's better than.
So it's Fischl and DURIN and Chevreuse?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, what is it? I see.
Yeah.
My bad. Skirk needs a good fourth slot badly to stay in meta. I guess it depends what you mean by meta, but sure.
Everywhere you go, people hate Anefa. That's strange, because she's like kind of broken, to be honest.
I think, yeah, people are obsessed with Skirk, wanting Skirk to fall off because Arle fell off, I guess. But she's been arguably the best, like, one of the, like, arguably maybe the best DPS since Stygian came out, like, at least, like, tied with Moika. In terms of, like, amounts of Stygian cleared. Maybe slightly worse than Moika, but we all know Moika's ridiculously overtuned. So, like, can you imagine if Skirk was power crept, like, hard? That would be, like, if Skirk was power crept the way Arle was power crept, then that new character would be...
Insane.
Would be nuts. That would be, like, way better than Moika. Because otherwise, it would just be a side grade. Race has been shielded more than Skirk and Siege Onslaught Dire. Dire doesn't matter. What do you think are the upcoming lunar reactions? We're getting lunar crystallized, and that's all. Oh, I didn't watch anything. I don't know what I'm doing at all here.
It goes poop, poop, and then she does a thing, and then when you hear it, when you do it, you go, it goes do, do, and then you start, and you do whatever movements she did in the same order.
How do I...
With the
Really
keypad,
demonstrate
the
moves?
WASD, it'll show up on screen.
Okay. After hearing 2 drum beats on the spotlight, must perform the same moves should be the previous round. Oh, this is what we do in choir. Oh. Failed. On the beat. I need to turn up the sound. This is hard to watch.
You're hard to watch. Got it for you.
I failed every single one. After 2 beats. Completed. So good. There's the white things on the side that help you keep time with the beat. Matching? Jesus. I have to play with other people and embarrass myself in front of other people. I'm really good at rhythm games, so I just don't understand what I don't understand what they're asking of me.
It's after the 2 beats, do the same dance moves that the girl did.
My okay.
What are you confused about? I'm confused.
I don't know. That's not the same move. My bad. Nailed it. Totally deserved win. There's great music to visit the old folks home to. It does give old folks home. Did you guys see
What?
I won? You thought I was bad, but I won. I grifted you. You all got grifted. It's Milani. And Nilu. It's cute. Stork looks so out of place here. Were you faking before? No, I just didn't understand what was going on. Is it better to skip DURIN for Saritsa? I wouldn't skip for Saritsa. I would skip for Renova.
Seeing Mualani made me lunar crystallize. That doesn't really make a lot of sense, to be honest.
Why? Makes sense to me.
Where's the Geo?
Oh yeah, I got it. It doesn't make sense.
Be right back.
Okay. Easy. This is one of them recovery therapy courses. It does feel like that. I agree. What's people's track record for Doom posting characters? Especially Archons, they always Doom them, and it's always wrong. The event is so dumb. Yeah. It's not that bad, though. Could be worse. At least it's not annoying. It's dumb, but it's not annoying, you know? Like, there's a lot of annoying, like, events. This is, like, very chill. So it's kind of like, I would kind of prefer something dumb and chill than something, like, annoying. They kept Mavka a secret. Why did they let Columbina out? That's not true. We knew Mavs. We just didn't want to believe it. They did leak that she would be a DPS. People just didn't believe it. People, like, literally. ZZU, I got so annoyed by it. I went over to ZZZ. Really? It wasn't annoying. All the mini events feel like time waster. That's my problem. Oh, 100%. Most of them, anyway. But I don't know, something, this one, I don't know. Maybe it's the music events that I just don't mind as much. They're kind of like, I like music. They're kind of chill. Columbina with prototype Amber, laser heals, energy, get 500 teammates. I mean, prototype Amber gives energy too. Should we pull Venti just for Varka? It would be a crazy thing to do. I wouldn't, but it might be best in slot. But, like, do you want to take that chance? Yeah, we don't know what Varka's abilities are, right? Exactly. Venti should synergize with Varka, but we don't know to what degree. Yeah, I'll tell you what. I 100% prefer this event to this event. Because this event was just fucking talking for hours. I also preferred it to the mechanical puzzle parsing paradigm. Skillful scouting was better. And safe engagement training, this was like actual fighting, right? So I prefer that, of course. So I liked it better than 2 of 3 of, or no, than 1 of 3. I don't know. Madam Ping is White House Adepti? I don't think so. Is there anything? If so, that would be amazing, but I doubt it.
All things come to an end, even time itself.
Okay. How is our DURIN and JAHODA pre-farming coming?
I'm back. What's happening?
It's happening. I have so many billets. If free-to-play weapons weren't so cringe, I would go free-to-play.
What, like with what? With weapons?
Yeah. Like Wood Sith. Harbinger of Dawn. Just so fucking cringe all the time.
Well,
Will
you could
she
use
be
the ones that
meta?
aren't cringe.
Hmm?
You could use the ones that aren't cringe. Like, there's that one skirk weapon that's like, if you have a shield, then blah blah blah.
Cringe.
It's not hard to have a shield.
Yes, it is. It's cringe. I want to use Mona. Or Shenhe. It is hard to have a shield. It's cringe. That's a perfect example of a cringe weapon.
It's not with Sith. With Sith, there's levels of cringe that nothing can compete with.
I just want weapons that I can put on a character and have it be good. Does Joe have an interesting kit? Not really. Not to me anyway. Plus, like, they also look cringe, like, visually.
That's a you
That's
problem.
also a problem. Hmm. How's that a me problem?
Most people don't have the luxury of just getting signature weapons that look super cohesive with the characters. You know the battle pass weapon that's like fucking red, the sword
Black sword,
was
yeah.
like one of the best options for so many characters years ago,
Yeah.
and it like goes with nobody.
Oh yeah. I mean, I haven't always gotten signature weapons. For sure.
Would April explain capturing radiance? Sure. There's actually a Reddit post about it. So, basically they observed like a fuck ton of polls because Hoyo will not release their official data on how radiance works. But basically, at the start of 5.0, everyone had a counter of 1. The max of the counter is 3, the minimum of the counter is 0. And it goes up every time you win, and it goes down every time, or no, it goes down every time you win, and it goes up every time you lose. So you started at 1. If you won, it goes down to 0. If you won again, it stays at 0. If you lost, it goes up to 1. And then if you lose again, it goes up to 2. And at 2, the probability that your counter is 2, the next time you pull, the probability that you will trigger capturing radiance if you lost again is increased. So instead of it being a 50-50, it's more like like close to a 50 to 60% chance that you're gonna win instead. And then at 3 losses, even if you lose that, then it's guaranteed that capturing radiance will trigger. And then when you win via capturing radiance, then it goes back to 1, not 0. It starts over at 1. And you can do everything from there. Now here's the catch. Capturing radiance can also just have a random occurrence anytime that you lose, ever. But it's way more rare. Even within the simulation of this not simulation, within this Reddit observation, they observed like a fuck ton of polls. It like I think it happens so rare, but others, it's definitely a thing where you can have it trigger earlier than that. So, but it's very rare, and you're lucky if that happens to you.
I've gotten capturing radiance twice. After only losing 150-50 each time.
So yeah, that's probably pretty lucky then. But I keep hearing about it happening, so maybe it's not as rare as people think it is. Hades saying 75, 25, 80, 20, 100. That is not accurate at all. That's wrong. And I also dislike it when people, like, there was a rumor going around for the longest time, there was actually no evidence that this was correct at all, that when you lost twice it was 75, 25. I dislike that rumor a lot because then people get extra butthurt, like, oh, I lost the 75, 25. It was that bad, but reality, they lost a 55, 45, and that's, like, basically a 50-50 still. So, like, I don't want people to be, like, feeling worse when they lose in that situation, because it's really not much better, to be honest. And I feel like when people feel really shit, they're more encouraged to spend and stuff like that, and I don't want to be encouraging that. So, yeah. 75-25 fake information. It's not real.
Question.
Mm-hmm.
So I've been testing with the default of one signature weapon. Should I just make the default not signature weapon and just test with the free-to-play weapon, because that's what most people play with, and just stop getting and testing signature weapons, and, like, you know, work on raising everyone's 4-star weapon instead, and then not really paying attention to the SIGs except for my very favorite characters when I play for myself.
I think in the current meta that a constellation or a weapon is basically expected unless you're Mawika or Skirk to be able to clear Fearless. I don't know. Like, technically R0, C0 can clear, but I feel like those are tryhards, to be honest. I think those are tryhards. Unless you're using really, really fucking
Do both?
DPSs.
Well, doing both is not an option. I can't just double my testing. Just spend twice as much time doing everything you already did again. No. Doing both is not an option.
I think it's not relatable to completely free-to-play players. But I would argue that the vast majority of your audience and people who are playing this game are not completely free to play. And most people are going to be pulling a constellation or a weapon for their favorite DPS. That's what I think, to be honest.
If you're playing DPS and planning to play them for all, you should get their weapon, yeah.
A compromise could be that maybe you test everyone with their weapons, and then maybe you test free-to-play options for the top 5 DPSs. You know, just the top 5.
It's still too much. I can barely finish, because people want the videos for, like, Stygian soon, or they do shit, and it already takes me way too long to get them out. So, like, doing extra testing is not really a viable option.
Because, I don't know, you did that testing with Skirk literally yesterday without her weapon. And I thought that was interesting to know that she doesn't need her weapon to be clearing things.
Yeah, I always do that with Skirk.
Yeah, well, I think it's valuable information for the best DPSs to know if they can clear without their weapons. Like, where's the line where you start kind of wanting the weapon is kind of the question.
Mm-hmm.
So I think testing C0 R0 for, like, fucking Wanderer, like, but pointless. We already know.
Mm-hmm.
Not for Navia, pointless also, even though she's like more meta relevant. Like she needs her weapon. You need investment on Navia.
Mm-hmm.
Like Clorand, probably weapon.
Mm-hmm.
We were talking about that earlier.
Mm-hmm.
Veresa, I don't think she needs her weapon. I think I've proved that, at least. On my account.
I
And
just
then
hate
Skirk
Widsith
doesn't
so
need her
much.
weapon. Veresa doesn't need her weapon. Oh, sorry, Mabika doesn't need her weapon. Who else? Do you think Flynn's needs his weapon?
You can do it free to play, then you can do it with Sig. No need to test it again. Well, then I'll just test free to play, and not with Sig. That's what we're talking about. That's like, that doesn't help at all. I will never pull on the weapon banner, but I randomly do one pull on that banner every few months. What?
That's not what never means.
I hate
Also, I don't know.
Widsith, so is Versa Sig worth? I mean, Versa Sig is crazy. One of the best Sigs in the
Yeah,
game.
Veresa's, it's a very good sig for her. It increases her DPS by quite a bit. I don't understand. Okay, I feel like never pulling on the weapon banner is a very old take, by the way. Like, weapon banner
Yeah.
is a good thing for specific characters.
Yeah, very good. I think Skirk players should try and get her weapon. It just feels so good. I think Flynn's players should try and get his weapon. I think Shaska players should try and get her weapon. Yeah, I do think that most, like, Chlorine players should get her weapon. I kind of like the sweet spot, honestly, of where we're at, like, testing with the Sig, but no 5-star weapons on the supports. I think that's it's a good spot. Like, Moika's weapon, like, should get... Are, like, some characters, I should arguably get their C1 instead. So I think, like, Novelette and Arlecchino, their C1 is arguably better. But the weapon's kind of close, and I can take it off to test free-to-play stuff here and there. Because sometimes I do. Like, especially if I make a guide for the character, I do compare the free-to-play weapon as well.
But like, take my account for example, where I'm at right now. Because I haven't been pulling with any of the loot bar shit, basically. Like, I've only done it a few times since the loot bar income stuff. My account basically represents what low spending looks like in a year.
True.
And I have a C1, R1 Kniech. I could have had an R1 Veresa. I have 2 C6 4-stars for my Veresa. I have Mabika. Like, mine, like, I don't know, I'm kind of missing a third team, but Llama kind of served that. I guess Llama because I'm an old player and I did play for an extra year and had dated units that Llama could carry. I didn't have to pull anything for Llama team to.
Well, your
work 'cause I
Llama
have
team was
Nahida.
like fucking Aino, Nahida.
Yeah, delete Nahida, just use Xingqiu and.
Yeah, Aino, Xingqiu, Kuki. That's a current free to play team.
Yeah, so then I basically could have had it.
Yeah.
Even if I didn't play in the olden times.
Yeah.
And I'm not really using the old 5-star weapons that I had.
No, you're not. Yeah, you're basically a new low spender from Natlan.
Yes. So like that's what you can get in a year.
Yeah, that's not bad.
Yeah, and I had an investment.
Yeah. By the way, I don't actually test with Llama on her Sig. I just like it.
That was simp maxing.
Or just simp maxing.
I could have totally had Veresa's weapon.
You just chose Shen Yun.
I had to get I just chose Shen Yun. It did get me a C6 Chevreuse though.
Yeah. What's the description? Holy Bible. Oh, for the yeah, for the weapon. It's crazy.
How does loot bar income work? I work for Jello, and I get loot bar things sometimes. That's how it works.
It also works by clicking on the link and saving up to 30% on all of your gacha purchases. This video is sponsored by lootbar.gg. I've been using lootbar for over a year before I was sponsored. New users can get a 10% discount, and returning users can get a 5% and 3% discount. You can also purchase for Honky Starbucks and Gooner Zone Zero. Yeah, they basically use currency exchange to get better prices, and they are very safe and quick. And as always, I only recommend spending through Loot Bar if you're planning on spending anyways. Don't wail. Lootbar.gg. Yay. Loot Bar sponsor? I'm shocked. Same. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. I can't believe I did it. I can't believe there was a Loot Bar sponsor.
Honestly, the battle pass doesn't really increase your pulls by much more than just walk-in.
No, it doesn't.
Walk-in's really the big one. I feel like
Yes.
like if you just get walk-in, $5 a month, guys, $5.
Yeah.
It makes a huge fucking difference. I believe it's a whole like, I think it's like a 5.5 extra more a year.
Should be way more than that, I feel.
Well, I think I did the math before and it was like 15 extra pulls a month. Let's see. So you get 90, right? 90 crystals times 30, we'll say it's 30.
Plus 300.
Divided by 160. Oh. Times 160 plus 300
It's 3K
divided by
gems,
160.
Yeah.
So it's
3,000
18
times 12.
gems per month?
36,000.
Or 18 wishes per
So
so times
225
12
pulls. So you're right. A guaranteed.
Yeah.
Well, okay. So like a guaranteed limited 5
divided
star
by
and a half.
80. Yeah. It's 3 5-stars, so like a guaranteed 5.5 yeah.
205 pulls a year. I think it's 225.
It's almost three whole extra 5-stars a year. If you get any earlies at all, and not even that early, just a little bit early, then you're getting three extra 5-stars a year. That's a lot. It really is.
Yeah.
Walk-in is better than spending $30 right away. Yes, the best value for your money in the whole game is those daily login rewards. If you actually log in every day.
Yeah. Jelly, have you ever gotten a double? I got a double.
On his account, it's only sad though.
Huh?
On
Getting a
your
double?
account, it's only sad, yeah.
I got an early Klee. No, actually, it's not true. That's not true. That's not true. I got an early Eula after losing to Chi-Chi. It was very close to a double, but it was just out of the tap. I was doing single pulls, so it would have been a double, but it was single pulls because I was doing single pulls. I got a double. I lost to so I lost to Jean and then got Kokomi in the same 10 pull. I got Yelan, and then 2 pulls later, I got another Yelan. So, would have been a double if I was doing 10 pulls, but I was doing singles. I've gotten a double weapon recently. One of the recent
and disappointing.
one of the recent sessions, wishing sessions, was a double weapon. I got lots of earlies for Chlorine, but I don't think it was a double. I've never gotten a double of the same thing, though. Like, I've never gotten, yeah, the same character twice. It's all, if I get a double, it's always, like, standard plus the limited, or 2 different limited 5 stars weapons. Can't believe Jello is a single polar. Well, not anymore. I feel like I feel like I haven't wished in a while, but I guess I wish for Nefer. I think it's because I also haven't like wished in like ZZZ in a while. How does your win to loss ratio look? My win to loss ratio is actually kind of crazy. I win I win over 75% of the time. What?
Back in the day, I used to, like, when I was wishing for a character, wait till I got a 10 pull to pull it all.
Mm-hmm.
And to be honest, it's like, it takes a lot of willpower to do it. But I feel like pulling one wish at a time does something to you psychologically.
Yeah, I don't like it.
Every time you do it, it's like, oh, this could be the win, and then I don't like that feeling.
Yeah, I don't like it either.
Versus
When I was saying I was doing
3
single
days
pulls,
to pull.
yeah, I don't like it. When I was saying I was doing single pulls, I was doing single pulls because I didn't, because it's not because I didn't have the wishes, it's because I was just being cautious to not like get things. But then I ended up going for, like with the case of Yelan, I ended up wanting her C1 anyways so that I could do this. Oh, someone asked what constellation my Yelan is. I don't know if you're still here, but it's she's just C1.
But ultimately, it just ends up being more logical to do single pulls if you're like trying to get a 5-star before it's gone. Because if you get it an early, then you don't need to worry anymore, and you don't have to keep.
Yeah.
You can stop stressing.
Yeah.
And I think the not stressing part is better than the feeling of the gambling thing, basically.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
If you can, if that doesn't affect you too much, I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't affect me, I don't know. It tends to affect different people differently.
Wish extreme when? When we have wishes to do.
Yeah, I mean, I'll probably do my polls for DURIN or something on stream.
Just so you guys are aware, the YouTubers, I'm probably gonna make people come to Twitch for when we do the giveaways. The YouTube chatters. Wish for viewers who want to see Gamble. Oh. Says the lady with 1,000 pulls in her pocket. She does have a lot of pulls.
Add Astra at
Okay, I have to beat this guy, but not get hit by his strike.
I like the rain.
Unfair. Well, Loot Bar sponsors the Twitch stream, not the YouTube stream. I make money, more money from Twitch. Wait, why isn't he here? Isn't he supposed to be here? Do I have to talk to this gravestone? Oh, interesting. Okay, I have to not get hit by his. Is that the thing that I needed to not get hit by? And I already lost?
I don't know.
No.
Unleash. Do your master's
The Ka-ching burst? Okay.
take your truth. Goose on the loose. A little
This person's wondering what you think of the sing song in ZZZ.
Oh, I think she's the best ZZZ designer in the game. I love her.
It's unfortunate that it seems like she's gonna need Zhao on the team, at least on release.
Who is my least favorite character in the entire game?
at first, flavor.
I don't think it's gonna stay that way. I feel like they're gonna sell something.
By ordinance divine.
Because her kit just seems kind of, I don't know. It's like all over the place and so replaceable.
Let my name echo in song. A dash of frosting. And a go back. My will embodied. Do your master's bidding.
Okay, I did it. Why does nobody like Zhao? I don't get it. I don't like stuffed animals. Good news, Zhao is free? Yeah. I mean, it is good. It is good that she's free. But I still hate her. How to enter the giveaway?
Add Astra.
It's gonna be on Twitch. Probably next stream. We'll start the giveaway. How's your day? My day's good. Woke up and started streaming. And here we are. This one's kind of hard. Oh yeah, I missed what the challenge was. What do I have to do? Your favorite element? Cryo, because Skirk. But realistically, I guess it's probably Electro. Most of the characters I like are Electro. Avoid getting hit. Alright. What if I get hit on the shield? The shields help? What's the giveaway? We're going to give away a DURIN. Well, I guess I'll have to get Venti's weapon. Fuck. But I'm not getting DURIN's weapon, so maybe 2 DURIN, but at least 1 DURIN. Shields don't help? Alright.
But what if Durin DPS is real?
Then Mist Splitter is his best weapon. Is DURIN stronger than Wicca? No. We still have viewers at the Abyss. I'm still unable to defeat the crab. Not today. But sometime. What if the winner wants to skip and go for Bina? Then they can just keep their $100 pack.
Let the world collide. A little amuse-bouche. At first, transfiguration.
Oh, I got hit. So I can't get hit at all, so it's over.
Ordinance divine. Another star goes out. Extinguished.
During a shield? Okay.
A dash of frosting. And a go of excellence. My will embodied. Do your master's bidding. Oh.
Nice. I don't think Alice is gonna be released to Nod Cry. I could see it either way.
Astra,
I kind of think she is. Anyone know what this one is?
They basically already dripped her. Like, why would she not be playable and not
Yeah.
correct?
Yeah. Why is Moika so not? What do you mean? What'd you talk about, Willis?
Same.
Same what?
Why is Mawika so not?
What? Freeness C0? My Freeness C0, yeah.
I don't have a good DPS in my account to clear endgame. Considering the upcoming banners, who should I build? Who should I build or pull? My current main DPSs are Hu Tao Zhao, and you have Yulan, Farina, Nahida, and no Nodcra units.
Probably.
Pull
Yeah, sounds like you
Columbina
haven't
and
pulled
Whitehorse.
anything. Yeah. Sounds like you have you should have tons of pulls. Should I cut pill from Columbina or Whitehorse? You're a different person. Columbina or Whitehorse? Probably
Columbina.
Columbina.
Because Whitehorse is just gonna need Columbina.
Yeah. Why is Malika so naughty?
All things come to an end. Even time itself. Fearless.
Is she naughty? I don't know. I guess she wears leather. Why are people dooming Columbina? She will support lunar carries. That was like 90% expected. I mean, I think a bunch of people did skip. I think like other Archons have been more universal than what it seems like it would be now. Mostly because there's no like, so like here's the thing, right? With Moika, most people got Shalonin, and if you didn't get Shalonin, then you had to get Sitlali, and that was pretty much. But like Shalonin plus Moika. Actually, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I just don't know. I 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 don't know. Don't people Durin and now is going to be meta? That doesn't make any sense at all.
I love those comments. Durin.
Most of Columbina's leaks are stuff she doesn't have. That's true. We don't. There's too much we don't know about Columbina to actually doom. That's the thing. That's like the main thing. Nefer is more naughty. Muika or Clorand? Yeah, Nefer is definitely more naughty.
We Durin, you Durin, I Durin, we all Durin.
That's what I meant. People are mad Columbia doesn't have an exploration mechanic or heal or shield. Yeah, those ones I don't understand as much. Does it bother you that Flens's polearm like hangs this thing, but it's not connected at all? It just levitates there.
I do think it's weird when things hang and there's no chain.
Especially when it's like not
But
clear
that
that it's
was
magic.
definitely a sentence.
I guess these weapons are just like magic. Wait, things that hang? What?
He has a polearm with a thing that hangs.
That's crazy. Like, a lot of times it looks, like, sometimes it looks more magic-y than that. Like, I don't know. Like, Skirk has, like, floating stuff, but that's obviously, like, magic. I can't remember who else. There's a few characters with, like, floating weapon apparatus things. But the Flynn's one is just, I don't know, it just looks so... If it's so, it looks weird floating that far below. Like Llama's also floats, but that makes sense. Nefer's floats, but that one makes sense. I think the Flynn's one makes the least sense. Oh wait, maybe this one has a flip. No, that one's correct. I'm upset that I can't use her weapon. It's so beautiful.
Emily's?
Yeah. He uses goddamn deathmatch instead. Maybe I'll just use Jadewing Spear. It's about the same as Deathmatch and it actually looks good.
That's not really a free-to-play option.
Yeah, but if it's the same power as Deathmatch, then it doesn't matter.
Which is also not a free-to-play option.
Oh yeah, well. That's just how it is. Kenichi's also doesn't make sense. Look at that. Just square, just hanging there.
Where's the square?
In the middle of his weapon.
Oh. Well, that seems to make it looks more like it's intentionally floating there, like there's supposed to be a chain that holds it in place.
Yeah.
The other ones, it looks like there's supposed to be a chain there, but there just isn't for some reason.
Yeah. Yeah, I think Flynn's is the one that's the most agreed, that makes the least sense. It does look like there should be a chain.
I think Llama's like jewels on her antlers make the least sense.
I've never looked at the jewels on her antlers.
I thought it was you who pointed
Three
that out to
guesses
me.
why. I don't know what's wrong. Oh, because they're just, I don't know. It's a little magic. It's a little magic levitation thing. Either that, or you could conceive a string, like a literal fish. Like some jewelry uses like a fishing string, which is like basically invisible, which you wouldn't even see from this distance. I hope they start banning accounts that have never bought a Welkin and have played for 5 years.
I don't know, like you don't have $5? I don't know. I don't get it.
Llama is also naughty. Seems like it. Jesus. Yeah, I feel like Welkin's pretty worth. I don't know.
I could see not buying walk-in if you like are buying walk-in equivalent in like 3 other games and you don't want to be spending in another game. I don't know. Like I know this guy who's like dedicated to playing free-to-play Genshin because he plays like fucking 30 gachas.
That's just deranged behavior. I don't know. How is the most not a male character though? How?
Or if like you're a kid and you have like $100 in your bank account total and that's not really gonna change.
Yeah.
And yeah, if you continue spending $5 by the end of the year, you have, I don't know, 5
It's
times
also less
12.
than 5 if you do it through loopbar.gg.
The abyss is like the world's shadow. It's always there.
Huge.
That's
It
true.
will never perish.
Naughty character tier list. Who do you think is the naughtiest male character?
Tartaglia? Ryo,
Hmm.
yeah, I was thinking Ryo too.
Mm-hmm. Lenny?
I mean, you could argue that Kenichi is a prostitute because he'll do anything for money.
Hmm. Yeah, one could argue that. Zhongli's thrust maxing is pretty intense.
I think it's Tartaglia though, like, he does naughty things in his free time, let's be real.
Who?
Tartaglia.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, look at his shirt. He's showing off his belly.
So does Bennett. Oh, someone said Kenichi before I even said it.
Wow.
$20 is $20. Bro, Kenichi isn't that cheap. Hazel,
Hazel,
100%. Have you
100%.
not heard his chest opening voice?
I have not.
It's definitely venti. I mean, he does believe in freedom of all things.
Hazel's birthday photo that year? Yeah. The Hazel birthday art was crazy.
Okay, Ryo's actually a goody good boy. Like, yeah, he killed his parents, but that's because they were fucking abusive and they deserved it. And that's the only bad thing I guess you could say that he ever did. And yeah, he walks around with like handcuffs because he literally works for the prison. But like, Tartaglia actively chose the bad life, naughty life, knowing it's bad, because he gets off to being bad. Okay? Like...
I mean... Where's Yellow Mannequin? Mannequin isn't playable in any endgame modes. I think you're probably right about Tartaglia. Makes sense to me. Why is there like no teleport point anywhere in here at all? He's a bad boy, but he's a bad DPS, yeah. Tartaglia needs to. It's really funny how Tartaglia. It's almost like a meme, like how he talks about wanting to get stronger so much, and always talks about fighting and combat and getting stronger, and he's just so shit. Like he's a contender for the worst DPS in the entire game. That's sad.
Yeah. But meta relevance doesn't say anything about lore relevance. He's definitely one of the more powerful characters in the cast, I would say, to be a Fatui.
I mean, yes, but I'm just saying it's weird that he's so shit. Who's worse, Tartaglia or Ryo? Tartaglia by a lot. Skirk did a bad job teaching. Apparently. Says there's a chest here. Is it in this log? It's in this log. That makes sense.
You've earned yourself.
I always said Ayada was better, yeah.
You only spend in one Hoyo game and that's Honkai Star Rail. Bad game.
Kenichi is like a good bottom. He'll probably have a good relationship and end up in a happy family. Damn.
Is that what a good bottom looks like? What? What?
I don't think those are correlated.
Yeah.
Where do we come from? And where
Genshin
are we
bad?
going?
What are you doing here? This is Jello Impact.
Have you heard Mona's voice sound about Venti? What is it?
This region's quest is pretty peak. Are you talking about Honkai Star Rail? Cause I was bored.
Or Sumeru or Nodcry? Because I'm in Sumeru. But the current region is Nodcry. But we're also talking, yeah, could be anything.
Are Adepti only based in Leeway? I believe so, yeah.
Yeah. Nice. This wasn't even the chest I was
You've earned
looking
yourself
for.
a reward.
He tries to strip her? I'm not joking. The fuck?
Who? What?
Apparently this isn't Mona's voice line above Venti. I don't believe you.
Who would you ship Kanich
I don't
with
have
if
it. I don't have
was,
friendship for. I can't do it.
if it's $20? Well, Kanich would fuck Mualani for free. I'm just being real!
No, we have to end stream. I actually do have to end stream though. Not because of that though. My virgin ears. Fun stream, guys. Thanks for hanging in.
Even time
That wasn't on my bingo card, my virgin ears. Real and true.
They like that. This person's doing a best help. Maybe they'll help you. Quite a few viewers.
This belly bump bullshit he does, so annoying, man.
Fun time. See you later, everybody.
Bye.